Yo, what's up, y'all? This is a must-watch video for y'all. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. But most of all, make sure y'all watch this video right here. I am doing a taper right here. This is an all-even haircut right here. See, most people don't get this no more. You don't see this haircut. This is a haircut in real form right now. Because everybody want to grow their hair out. Everybody want hair on their head. Even an old mother. They want to grow their hair out and get braids on top, get dreads on top, get a bun or whatever on top.
Got a shot. What y'all gonna do this weekend or not?
But they don't get this haircut like this no more. So now I gotta give y'all one. I have to give y'all one. This is what y'all been waiting for. And this is a good low one too, a low taper. So I'm using my 1 instead of the 1.5. See, all that 1.5 that came into play when these Instagram internet waivers came out. The YouTube waivers and all that, when they came out, they started telling people 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5.
Oh, that's what's up.
But really, back in barber college, when I was first started cutting hair, they was telling us to use the 1. And the 1 always gave it a cleaner look because it was low and it had the waves in it. As long as you went wavelength and you didn't mess it up, it was gonna be a good haircut. But now that 1.5 thing done took over. Everybody wanted to be a waiver, so I mean it's cool to use the 1.5 when you have waves all over your head though. If you got deep wave and you use that 1.5, then it look alright. It look pretty decent. Then you damn near gotta shape it up when you get done with it. Like it's an afro. But however, if you ain't got no waves in your head, that 1.5, it ain't gonna look right. It's just gonna be cut down. And your line ain't gonna be crispy, but the hair ain't gonna be, it's not gonna lay down right. So what I would use is like to lay the hair down, I go over it with my masters. That's what I do sometimes. So after I hit it with the 1.5 blade, because that blade and the masters blade, it's two different looks. The master with the guard on it versus the blade, the Andes blade, or any type of detachable blade, it gives it a whole different look. So back when they told us that in barber college, after you hit it with a 1, you go over it with the masters to smooth it out. But now everybody doing their own thing. It's like art right now, so you can create your own ways. It's like Basquiat. You see that cowlick right there? That's why I had to cut it the opposite way right there. It was a cowlick. But anyway, back to what I was saying, like Basquiat, he was an artist that painted whatever. Like all he needed was a canvas, and he'll just throw all type of paint and whatever. It wasn't making no sense. It was just a bunch of colors on a canvas, and they called it art. He made a lot of money for motherfuckers. So anything is art, really. Nowadays, there ain't no rules to this. I remember back then it seemed like it was more rules to the barber industry. Like you could do this, you could do that. You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But nowadays, people doing whatever, and it's looking decent, and people paying for it. So why not keep doing it? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm hitting it with my masters. And that's I think it's like a 0.1 guard on there that I'm tapering it with. I couldn't find my 1 at the time. I usually use my 1 purple guard, but I couldn't find it. So I'm using that one. That 0.1, I believe, I want to say, if I ain't mistaken. Or what you could do, you could just freehand it and not use no guard at all. Now I could do that too, but I want to show y'all the way with the guard to use it versus doing it without the guard. But you doing it without the guard, the main thing you want to do is you want to flick it. You want to flick that hair. You don't want to just go dig right into it like you, like fade heavy.
Oh yeah.
You want to hit a little bit.
Yeah, just like say for instance you leave work, right?
So yeah.
You know how to the left they got.
Now you see how I'm doing the back. The back the same way. Man, is that the tornado sounds? I don't even know like it's about to be no storm or nothing. It's like the storm siren came on. But anyway, yeah, I'm outside recording this with my voiceover. But yeah, you see I'm fading that back out like that. Combing it and fading because we want to lay that hair down. Comb, fade, comb, fade, comb. Take the guard off and just flick up just a little bit. You don't want to do too much now, like I said. And then, you know, you do this other Do the same thing for the other side. Same old, same old.
That's what's up.
I was gonna say Tony's gonna win, but he leaves the gear early in the morning, and
See, now I'm taking my guard off,
it's gonna be tough.
balding it out real low, putting that purple guard back on. I'm flicking out. That's just to get that blend, to get that bulk up out of it. And then I'm gonna take it off, and that's when you hit the blend when you take it off. But you do want to put that guard on there to take the bulk out of it. It's a technique to use it without the guard. You can get the bulk out, but I like to keep the guard on.
Like the little events that you had in there.
Cut it down the opposite way too, just in case. You know?
All type of shit.
It's my first time using these masters in years, because my walls broke, so I had to use these. I don't know if I told y'all. Yeah, I had to come back with the masters, and these masters are very loud. They're not as silent and quiet as the walls. These killers be like, hey. Alright, now when it comes to these linings, I always start in the middle, and I go to the right. Well, to my right. I go over the whole head, then I come back to the middle, then I do my whole left. Boom, and go over the whole head. That's how I do my lines. That's me, but y'all could do it any type of way y'all want to do it. Crazy stories, when I was in barber college, I used to always line up from the side. And I noticed my linings would be kind of crooked. And my teacher, she'd get on me and be like, shout out to Miss Dion too. She used to get on me and be like, your lines be crooked because you keep starting from the side. Stop doing that. Stop. She used to always get on me. But that's how I would learn from watching my colleagues though. Like my homies and them. I call them my OG homies, but they weren't that much younger than me. Especially mentally, they wasn't. But I watched them, and that's how they was doing. And they was giving out some good haircuts. Like, mind you, I'm just not cutting hair. They been cutting hair for years. I'm just not starting to do it. So I was always looking up to them or getting the game from them, and they was doing it from the side, so I was doing it like them. Till I figured out not to do that, so I stopped. But if you've been cutting hair for years and you got good clientele and you're a good master barber or whatever, and you eating good and it's paying you, then shit, keep doing it. There ain't no right or wrong way to cut some hair, but I'm just giving y'all my best advice. I ain't gonna lie. So another thing is, whenever you're giving a haircut and you're doing a facial hair, always cut that mustache down first, because they gonna always want the mustache cut down. I don't know nobody who ever said to me, don't cut the mustache down. At least line it up. They want that mustache touch. Now the beard, you never really know too much about, because some people might be growing it out. Some people don't want it lined up, or they just want it lined up and not cut down. But ain't too many people that just say, no, leave my mustache alone. Nah. You gotta do that mustache. Guys, now this is the liners I use after I put the enhancements on there. Y'all see I put the pencil on there. And I just use these just to like smear it out, to clean it up a little bit. Because you don't want to just leave the pencil on there. I see a lot of barbers do it, and that's cool. That's how y'all want to do it. But I like to make mine look as natural as possible, so that way people can tell you got a haircut, but they don't see all that fakeness up in it. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is what we have right here.
I promise you need to start rapping.
Crispy, clean look. And I put the scissors on there too. I done recently started back using my scissors.
Go ahead and start the hit.
In the barber world, we're supposed to call them shears, so that's what I use, my shears. And I cut that extra hair. You can go across that extra hair on the forehead too. Like where the lining at, you can cut that too. Cause that side, that's be standing up too. It's like the clipper, sometimes it'll miss that. So you will hit it like that, or you'll go sideways just like that, and you get that little extra hair. And it gives it a very clean look. So thank y'all for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.